Hey everyone, welcome to my brand new room. It obviously looks hella plain right now because I haven't decorated it yet, but that's what we're going to be doing today. Now that we've entered a third lockdown, I've decided I'm just going to stay at home. The trauma of living in halls with freshers, going into an isolation every week was getting a bit much for me. But I've always wanted to move up to this room in my house. It's got a lot of really nice features, like the ceilings are sloped in some places, it's got a nice big window. But currently I feel like the furniture layout in this room is not so great. Like all the furniture is kind of up against the walls and then there's this huge space in the middle. So I'm gonna dye my hair back to its original color and then we can get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So on today's agenda, we first need to remove the sofa bed and replace it with something a little bit more functional, something a little more permanent that says, this is my abode now. So much like my ego when I joined university, we broke it down into lots of little pieces and replaced it with something slightly more functional but just as unappealing. We then had to perform a huge cuddly toy eviction, just so half of the sofa could be used for its intended purpose. But not all of it. Damn, the birds have done some fresh poops down there. I would describe this TV as retro or maybe the ugly in a cute way aesthetic, but either way I wanted to use this nook in front of the window for my desk, so the TV had to go. I ended up not liking the dimensions or the style of this desk at all, so we sold it on Facebook Marketplace and I got another desk to replace it. Honestly, I didn't like the color of this new desk when we stained it, but I felt like the size was perfect. But it's kind of like biker shorts, you see loads of people on Instagram wearing them, and then you kind of convince yourself that you like them too. So up until this point, I only had two forms of storage in my room. One was a stool that I was using as a side table, and the other was a single wooden box. So desperate for more storage space and very little money in my bank account, I decided to try and revamp a current bedside table that we already had. Look guys, I know this doesn't match my desk. I know these chrome handles don't match any of the silver details of my house, but despite what my shopping habits may suggest, I do not have unlimited money. We already have this cabinet and I'm gonna use it. So why did I hit that so hard? Originally I did want to stain this so it would match my desk, but since this matches all the cabinets and wardrobes that are built into the walls of this house, I didn't want to change it too much in case the people who move in after us want to use this. But one thing that has particularly annoyed me about this is the chrome handles that don't match any of the hardware in this house at all. So I bought these knobs, they're light green. I know they don't match anything in the room currently, but I'm thinking of having like a green theme in my room, so once we get rid of the orange sofa and I'm able to change my bedding from this like pink, purple, white thing, it will all be cohesive and beautiful. You will need a screwdriver to remove the current knobs, pliers to tighten the nuts, and some knobs. Oh my gosh, why is this so phallic? Don't forget to store the original handles in a memorable place for when your parents ask where they are in 8 to 10 months, because I've already forgotten where I put them. Welcome to my long-awaited room tour video. Come on in. Welcome, we're inside now. This is the entry door that you were just behind a moment ago. So on this side of the door, you can see we have featured the outfit that I wear every day, my red dressing gown. And I'm gonna show you the most boring part of my room first, okay? It's only gonna go up from here. So if I turn you this way, yeah, we pretty much have like an empty corner down there. I know what you're thinking, Nikki, why do you have this completely unused space? Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Even though there's no furniture or obvious function for this space, this is the only like uncovered radiator I have in my room. And so when I'm feeling cold, I'm feeling sad, I just like to sit here, cry. Sometimes I open the door so it's like a little cove and I'm just kind of like in here like breakdowns, but I'm warm. So the only feature of this corner are these pictures from my pre-COVID travels. I feel like I always have to say pre-COVID for stuff, just so I come off as like super salty about the pandemic. That's relatable, right? I got the idea to use these film strips as decoration from Pinterest. Thank you very much, Pinterest. And then just below, hey, we have this box of electricals that I sometimes use to like put my laptop on while I'm crying in aforementioned crying corner. Another good thing about crying with the door open is like if I cry loud enough, my parents can hear me and then they come upstairs with a snack. And then if you look past the photo wall and then mind your head if you're over 5'2", tall people are always getting asked if they play basketball. No one ever asked me if I play mini golf. But if I turn you around, here we have the window. Yay! And I have these little rainbow sunlight catching reflective crystal thingies that I got inspo from my friend Isabel. Thank you, Isabel. Love you. So if you look down below the window, you have my desk. I love this desk. My dad and I stained it, built it ourselves. I love how like deep it is. Why does that sound weird? I always hated like how small the desks in the library are because like you can just basically only fit your laptop and like one notebook, but obviously all students have really chaotic minds. We have our laptop, our planner, our notebook for our notes, our notebook for our other notes, our notebook for doodling and scribbling and little calculations, and then we have like our random hardware board. Anyway, it's just nice to have a lot of space. I like to have everything pretty neat and tidied away, so I have this monitor stand that I can like put my laptop on, tuck my like notebooks and pencils, store any like knickknacks, slide my textbooks under here, and then everything is like really neat and tidy for when I'm not using my laptop. I obviously have this super ugly PCB breadboard thing. It's kind of an eyesore, kind of like my whole degree. People sometimes ask me where my laptop stickers are from. They're mostly from Redbubble. I love Redbubble. Redbubble, please contact me. I would love to get a sponsorship from you. I literally buy so much stuff from your website. Love you. Over here is definitely my favorite part of my room. I've got my silver lamp, my nightstand, my little cute cactus plant. I love having this separate alarm clock that isn't on my phone. Before, when my alarm clock on my phone would go off every morning, I would like grab my phone to turn it off and then, like maybe go back into bed and I'm like already holding my phone. So yeah, this has definitely helped with that. I've got my book that I try and read every night, but I never do because I just FaceTime my friends instead. I'm still reading White Fragility from 2 weeks ago. It's a little bit difficult to get through. Obviously, like I'm not the target audience for this book, but this isn't a book review video, so let's move on. I feel like people always show what's in their drawers when they do these videos, but I don't know, I feel like it's oversharing, like it's stuff. And if I turn you guys this way, we have the bed. I have this little purple blanket for when it gets super cold. I'm not sure if it matches, but I like it. I also have some friends, of course. Up here, I just have this map of Hawaii. I've never been there, but I would really love to go. I have a lot of these like National Geographic maps in my room. They're from this time that I went to Denver and we went on a little trip to like a small town and they had this like thrift shop and I found literally like 50 years of National Geographic magazines. I was only able to buy 10 years of magazines because like luggage space and general strength. But yeah, one of the things I bought was just like a case of maps, which was really cool. And then over here I have like some pictures of my trip to Paris with my friend Anushka, a ticket from when I went to watch Waitress, and then just like some pictures of my grandparents, just like a cute house in the like Angel area of London. And then over here on the other side of the bed we have another mysterious door to the bathroom. I don't know, do people care? Do people want to see this? I don't know. I'm gonna show you anyway. That's me, and I'm okay with it. Anyway, so down here is the sink or sheet. A huge double shower. My friends used to make fun of me about this when we were in school. It was something along the lines of like, why do you need to have such a big shower? Like, you could fit 2 people in there. You're gonna shower in there with your crush. And then up here I have this cute little soap dish decor. This is like a little hearty soap. It's really cute. It's made of haldi. Oh, what's that? And then that's the toilet. Obviously I don't really use that because I'm a girl. Okay. Now that weird part is kind of over. And then next to the bathroom I have this map of the Rockies. We've got all the states, Washington, Idaho. Whoa, I did not realize Idaho was shaped like that. We've got Utah. You know, I really want to go to Utah. I don't know if you guys know this about Imperial, the university I go to, but it's like opposite a Latter-day Saints church, and there's always like Mormons from Utah doing their mission at that church, and they're always on the road, and like every time you cross to go to university or like you're walking to the station, a Mormon will try and like talk to you. And you know, if I have time, I do always talk to them because they're just nice people, and like the number of people that just like don't even reply to them when they try and talk to you in the street is kind of mean. Anyway, I bet if I went to Salt Lake City, I would bump into like 5 Mormons that I know. I know some people are gonna find this creepy because like, how can I sleep with this tiny doll staring at me every night? And you know, sometimes I wake up and it's like facing the other way. But I got this on holiday in Malta. I remember like dropping it in a park and my parents telling me off, but she's very pretty and I do like her hair. So we have a lot of stuff over here. This stool is actually a stool I used to sit on when I played double bass, but we no longer have a double bass in the house, so I use it to charge my phone at night. These are my chargers. And my iPad just kind of sits down here while it's charging. I have a couple books here for decor. Another little cute fake plant. We've also got like a fair bit of my like questionable Tumblr art phase from like 2013. And then in the middle here I have this huge map of the Grand Canyon, which all these maps just really show how much American thrift stores absolutely slap and just have amazing stuff. So, anyway, so this is my piano. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I'm actually very good at the piano. Just kidding, I am not. You could probably tell that from the lack of piano books. This is a love letter from one of my admirers, and this is my diary. So yeah, I do sometimes play scales and stuff for singing, but other than that, no, not very good at piano. When you step on a bee. Do you like my nails, by the way? Happy Lunar New Year. And then down here we have this lamp, but it's actually color changing. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then it's resting here on this box that is full of other letters from my admirers. Guys, if you are gonna send me a letter, I really, really appreciate it, but please can you include a stamp and a return address? Otherwise I can't write back to you, and like stamps are expensive these days. But yeah, I do write back to all of my admirers, so. And then if you turn 90 degrees to the right, left, and so if you turn 90 degrees to the right, we are over here, back where we started by the door. This is a hot water bottle that I need to remember to take downstairs. So on that anticlimactic note, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!